Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas Countdown. After Christmas, the countdown continues through January 6th, and it's another cold winter's night, and what's better for that than heating up a hot Stouffer's TV dinner. And this is a new item from their Creative Comforts line, and this is meatloaf with sweet Chipotle barbecue sauce. It's kind of unusual because while Stouffer's has one of the best meatloafs, if not the best, in the frozen aisle, they usually are, unlike their lean cuisine line, their Stouffer's is pretty straight ahead American food. So other than Mexican lasagna, you don't see too many international type flavors being put in. So this is a sort of a new experiment for the Stouffer's brand. And this says freshly baked meatloaf in a sweet Chipotle barbecue sauce, served with tangy Chipotle corn, no preservatives. And you see it says new here. So I've got this going in the microwave, so let's get it out and see what we got here. And by the way, I'm pairing this with the official drink of Christmas this year. If I don't have a cup of eggnog, I've got a cup of this standing by, the Mountain Dew Merry Mashup with the wonderful holiday cranberry aroma and flavor. Okay, so here's the package, what they're promising us. And you have the nutrition information here. 850 milligrams of sodium. That's actually less than the regular Stouffer's meatloaf dinner for something spicier. So I guess it's the mashed potatoes being replaced by corn that they are able to do that. 21 grams of protein, 400 calories. And here's what we get out of the microwave. Doesn't look too bad. The corn looks a little bit dry, even though it has a sauce in it. Zoom in on that meatloaf. The Chipotle barbecue sauce and the Chipotle corn, as they call it. Well, you certainly can't criticize the aroma of this meal. The whole room smells like a barbecue joint in here. So I give them a 5 stars for executing a barbecue aroma. It's not necessarily a Chipotle aroma, but definitely very strong barbecue deep in the heart of Texas. So let's try the main course here, the meatloaf. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, the meatloaf is clearly the classic Stouffer's recipe. It is very moist and tender. It has a great beef flavor. It's a home style flavor, just like you'd make meatloaf yourself. Although this is, I always wonder, is this the meatloaf recipe from the original Stouffer's restaurant in the Cleveland, Ohio area? And then you have this, the Chipotle barbecue sauce. It does, as you would expect, have a smoky flavor to it, and it does actually have a hint of spice, because I would say it was only 1 out of 10 on the Robert Dyer heat scale. It was starting to climb up to 2, and then it quickly backed off. So we're talking about a zip or a zing as opposed to a spice or a burn. pretty amazing you can get this much barbecue sauce and still have only 850 milligrams of sodium. So now let's go ahead and try this Chipotle corn. And if you're a long-time viewer, you know that I have a very bad relationship with frozen TV dinner corn. It's usually inedible, and we're going to go ahead and try this out anyway.
Bob, you know Batman just dropped off Kevin Spacey at Rikers Island. He's been sentenced to watch Superman Returns 24 hours a day for life. Whatever happened to Bruce Hornsby, one-hit wonder? Well, he spent the last 10 years playing the piano in the men's room of Planet Hollywood under the name Nigel Higginbottom.
Nigel Higginbottom.
Eventually stealing a for-real milkshake from a convenience store, leading police in a slow-speed chase to Bolivia. Now I finally got my hands on this Soldier Boy video game console. It's this big console, and I put it down. I flip the switch to turn it on. The whole top blows off and the cocaine flies everywhere. There's cocaine all over the room. And I get out the Roomba and I pick it up in my hands manually, and I go up and down and left and right to clean the walls tonight.
Well, I took one for the team there, but results were quite predictable. The corn is inedible. Like much TV dinner corn, the quality of the corn itself is barely what you would put out for an animal to eat on a farm. Very tough, very rubbery. It does have a nice flavor sauce, but it's not that much different from the one that's on the meatloaf. And it just is a whole half of the meal that's going to be inedible now. I'd much rather have, if not just mashed potatoes, maybe some other Mexican twist on the mashed potatoes like they did with the meatloaf part, or maybe something entirely different that would fit with the Mexican theme. But so overall, I'm going to say that as far as a TV dinner goes, and as far as frozen meatloaf goes, the meatloaf in here and the barbecue sauce and aroma are definitely 5 stars. The corn is just 1 star. So what could have been a very promising meal, and of course if you are one of those people like Jaws and James Bond and you just chomp this stuff up, or you swallow it whole, or whatever the few people do who say they love the TV dinner corn, then don't let that stop you. This would probably, I would say, would be a very solid 4 stars dinner for you in its entirety. For me, it's going to be a satisfactory 3-star meal, because it has great meatloaf but inedible corn for me. And really, if you're looking at the value, you'd have to bring it down to 2 stars, because why pay $3 about for this and you're only going to get to eat half the meal unless you are the James Bond villain? I'm going to go ahead, and I'm really giving them the benefit of the doubt by giving this a tepid 3 stars. I'd like to see them just simply replace this corn with a different side dish, and then this would easily be a 5-star meal. I would recommend definitely the regular Stouffer's meatloaf as the alternative here. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow on this Christmas countdown. Bye everybody.